salvation goes out of the way to say it's not by what you have done, it is a gift. Look what it says in Romans 4 at the screen. Romans 4 says this: if Abraham was justified by works, if he was declared right by God for his works, he has something to boast about. He can say, God, I earned that money. God, I earned that salvation. But he doesn't have anything to boast about before God because God is so holy. But what does the Scripture say? Abraham believed God. He had faith in God, and it was reckoned or counted to him as righteousness. Now, to the one who works, his wages are not counted as a gift, but as his due. If you are working for your salvation, salvation cannot be a gift. Gifts and works are very opposite. Gifts are something that you are given. Work, a wage, is something that you earn. We could never do enough to be saved, as we argued last week. We can use labels like righteous and wicked and godly and ungodly, but the problem is all of us have received the label wicked. Look at verse 5 of Romans. It says this. It says, to the one who does not work but believes in him who justifies the ungodly. Look at that label. God justifies the ungodly. His faith is counted as righteous. Ungodly people who have that label can be counted as righteous, not because they have worked for it, but because they believe in the one who justifies and declares right the ungodly. And then the text gives us an example. Who is somebody who is counted righteous even though they were ungodly? How about King David, the one who committed murder and adultery? Just as David also speaks of the blessing of the one to whom God counts righteousness apart from works. Blessed are those whose lawless deeds are forgiven and whose sins are covered.